Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. We're going to ask you to start 2020 with us today. Look we crossed above 9,000 for the very first time on the NASDAQ Composite. Back in the financial crisis at the bottom of 2009, here we are, a lost decade, 1 decade later. The Federal Reserve has caused us another 3 month rally parabolically up. QE is in play. Low interest rate, 3 rate deductions. So everything has changed. The China news and phase one deal. And that's what got this all going. This is a maximum chart. We're taking you back to let you see what 2019 is ended up being with all of this monetary stimulus around the world. Does that mean that you can count on it? Look, they got the news. The China deal is still up in the air, but we're happy to say that 10 years later, 10 years later from the financial crisis, and as you can see, it's up here above 9,000. We got for the very first time ever in United States history on the NASDAQ Composite. Let it be known, we'll be updating more and more about this. And, once again, you run too far, you run too fast. It was all about the Fed. It was all about that sentiment. It was all about 3 rate cuts. It was all about monetary stimulus. It was all about buying back the repo market. They were doing everything and anything that they could possibly do to keep this 10-year move going and to get above that 9,000 mark. But we all know one thing. Short-term, immediate gratification bull run. But we do know one thing in prior years is that stimulus has a way of not working after a while. And so we can read into it all we want, but why are we having to keep stimulating, cheap rates, cheap rates? This is the kind of activity that creates bubbles. And we very well could be in one starting right now. And so, once again, Happy New Year. Take the free 5 day trial with us. We'll deliver the orders. I've gone as far as I could go on the maximum chart to go out that yearly. The high was 9,052, and the low for the month was 84.35. And we've gotten to a point now where on this particular monthly chart, which goes back several years, back to 2009 to the current. 2020, not happening. Not going to be like this. The Fed has used their bullets. They're on hold. They got a 2019 bull market run based on all of their interactions. We do not see a phase two in China deal at all. And we still don't even know what phase one is. We don't even know that. They don't even let us know. Other than, oh yeah, we're going to sign it. Well, what's in it? Anyway, once again, we're overbought on the NASDAQ Composite. 10 years later, we got above 9,000 for the very first time in United States history.